What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the video. I am not going on Survivor, but yes, this is a tiki torch. Now, I wanted to put these outside around my pool, so we're outside at night. You know, helps keep mosquitoes away. You know, and it gives a good atmosphere when they're burning. So I want it to be different. I just don't want to take these, they're like 5 or 6 feet long, stick it in the ground and have it just in there. Too boring and plain for me. So I had an idea. I would take them and I would cut it short, okay? And not to put it in the ground, but to take these rings and put this into the 4x4 of my fence that goes around my pool, have it sticking out, whatever that is, about 8 or 10 inches, and drop the tiki through the post and have the tiki kind of floating, you could say. So it wouldn't look like it's attached to the fence. It would be floating in front of the fence. Still wasn't good enough. I bought the tikis. They're on sale, so I got a good price. But something hit me, and it wasn't creative enough. So I thought about making boxes to mount on the fence. And here's what I came up with. Just a nice plain wooden box. I'll show you all the sizes and how I built it. And then what you do is you take your tiki can, which holds your citronella oil, from out of the tiki torch, put it in the box, made it just enough height so all you see is the wick and the flame. So I think it'll be pretty cool. I will stain it. I don't know if I want to do the same exact color as the fence, or maybe a little darker so it stands out a little. And I will mount this to the fence. And then it will give, I think it's going to give a real cool effect. And it's more creative than just mounting those. So let me show you how I'm doing it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so there's different ways you can make them. You can make them square, or rectangle. You know, you can make it a little taller, a little shorter. But you basically want to go off the size of the can. This can to the top of the wick is 6 inches. So right to the edge of the plastic, the top 5.5 inches. So that's what I based building my box off. Now mine are a little rectangle. So if you want to mount it this way, it's going to be longer going front to back. If I want to mount it this way, it'll be wider left to right. I believe I am mounting them this way, so with the thinner profile, so they'll match up better with the 4x4. Now these are from pallets. These are pallet boards that I had laying around. If you want to buy wood, you'd have to probably go with a 1x6, which is going to give you a wider board unless you were to strip them thinner. So with these size, I didn't have to do any cuts to the length. This would be like one board, like this. So I didn't have to cut anything off by stripping them. I could just cut my pieces. So I got my base, and all I did to do it was I would use wood glue, and I would put it across, and then across my edge, lay my base down. Now this piece is warped, I'm not using it, and I would glue it there. Then I would take my other side, let me move it over so you can see. I'll take my other side, put glue from the face edge, glue across the bottom edge, and glue that one there. And I would just take a clamp, and I would clamp this side and that side. The wood glue, literally within an hour, it's good enough to maneuver. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. These are already made. Here's one that's almost done. I didn't use nails. I have a nail gun. I could put, you know, little nails in, but it doesn't hold much weight. Just a little can with the fluid in it, no big deal. Wood glue, and then what I did is I ran a bead of caulk, clear caulk. It goes on white and it dries clear. I caulked all my seams just for a little extra support. So this one's got 3 sides. This is the base and all my other sides. So the last side I would just turn it up like this, put my bead of glue all the way around, Same on this. Put my glue around. Take this edge, lay it up here. Put something with a little weight on top, and let it glue. Then when it's done, I'll go around and fill my seams with caulk for that little extra support. So once you have your box, like I said, I made mine. So the Tiki Torch, you're looking at downward angles so you see it, but if you were looking at it, you would just see the top, depending on how high I mounted it on my fence. But you would see the flame coming up, because these could give off a pretty good flame. So right there, you don't want to go any higher, because then your flame might be inside your box. Also, what I will do is, whichever way I want to mount it, if this is the back that's going against the fence, I will drill 1, 2 holes that are big enough for a screw head to go through, and then I will mount my screws in the fence so they are always there, and then I can just take these and kind of hang them onto the screws, and then I could choose to leave them outdoors, or if I want to bring them in to make them maybe last longer from the rain, I could just take them off the screws. No screwing in and out. It's basically going to hang on the screw like a picture hook. Alright, that's really it. I know I didn't give a lot of details. I didn't show you cutting the wood, gluing the wood. That's all basic. You know, go by the size of your can, figure out what size you want to cut your wood at, make your cuts, glue together a box. You don't have to nail it or screw it. Wood glue becomes really super strong, and that'll work fine. A little caulk, whatever you want. I am gonna, once I finish staining these, I don't have to show you that either. Staining is, you know, it's staining, it's like painting. But once I am done, when I get these mounted on the fence, I will show you how they look on the fence and how they look burning at night. This next day, just a little check-in. I just finished staining the boxes. Let me show you how they look and what I used. I used Cabot Gold, Sunlit Walnut. With this stain, you do not need to put poly on top. It protects colors and seals, all with 1 or 2 coats. They say 2 coats. The first one colors, second one protects. And here's what the boxes look like. They just finished, so they're still wet. I think they're gonna look good. The fence is a cedar color, so it's more of a red, so these will stand. They'll blend in, but they'll just stand out enough where you can tell they're there. What I did on the back is drill 2 holes, and I marked my fence, and I put 2 screws, sticking it out about maybe 3/4 of an inch, so it's thicker than the wood on a slight downward angle, so they can almost basically hook onto the fence. Then what I did, I took all the Tiki Torches come with the snuff cap, and that's how you put out your flame. So I just cut the straps off the Tiki Torch, put it inside, and put a staple. Now I was going to drill holes in the bottom so they can be left outside. The stain is a sealant, so it'll be protected from the rain and the sun. It'll fade a little. But I was going to drill holes in the bottom so water would drain. But instead, I put spray urethane on the bottoms. That's why they're upside down, they're drying. Just a little extra protectant. And when I'm not in use, I'll just take them off, flip them upside down and hang them. So the bottoms will be face up, so no water will go inside. That's it for now. They're all ready to go. The polyurethane just has to dry. And then next time I go to the store, probably this weekend, I have to get the fluid for inside, either citronella oil, or they sell something that's better for mosquitoes. I'll probably get that. So next time I show you, I'll have them mounted and lit up and show you what it looks like. Here's how they look mounted. I got 1, 2, 3 right there. They blend in nicely with the fence. And I think they're gonna look real cool at night. So let's turn out the lights and see how they look. Here's how they look burning. The boxes fit nicely into the fence. Real clean, modern looking. I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, that's it guys. Hope you liked, hope you got something out of it. It's all about being creative and, you know, making what you want instead of going out and buying it. They came out good. You can see them over my shoulder, and they look awesome at night lit up. So thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Please subscribe if you haven't. Keep rolling through life. See you later.